Hello guys, I am Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video, and today I have created this twisted ribbon in UE4.27 Niagara. You can see this ribbon is linked with this sphere, and I can also scale the size of ribbon with this sphere, and even if I'll rotate this, it will control the speed of rotating ribbon. And I have then this sphere which can edit the curve, the bezier of this. So this is cool effect, I think, and the reference I took from Twitter. I found this reference, and this guy created a tutorial in Blender for this effect. So thanks for inspiration, and I'll put this link into my description for credit, and let's start this tutorial. First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So first I have three spheres. This sphere doing nothing, it is just on 0, and this sphere is linked with this. So it changing the length of this ribbon and width of this ribbon and the rotation speed. And then this small sphere is for ribbon bezier. So, and if I'll open my effect, this is the whole effect I have, and I'll create from scratch. I have three layers here. First is this core, and second is this purple, third is this black. I will just create one layer and you will get the idea, because these layer had just the different width. Okay, if I can increase the width of this, it will be the same like purple. So I'll just create this main purple one, and you can just change the size. So I'll create that from start scratch. So let's create a folder test and new map level, and I will create a fountain test. Okay, so I have these, so I will delete all these modules which I don't required, and I'll take ribbon, and in ribbon I can take any material, but for now I'm not taking anyone. And here in ribbon shape I'm using tube with 3 subdivision. Okay, and now here initialize ribbon. Then I'll take the position from here and break this, and I need to multiply the x because I want to work on x. So I will multiply this with execution index, and let's make it like 100. So you have this straight ribbon, but it is spawning again and again, so this is why this little jittery thing is showing. So I will just delete this and take a burst 100, and let's spawn it once and make the life infinite. So I have this ribbon, and now here in this ribbon we have this twist. If I just stop, this will twist it all together, but if I multiply this twist with execution index like 20, I have this twisted ribbon. And now I can increase the ribbon width like this much, and I want these to scale down from the start and end point, and also I want this to make a curve. So in the position I have this G which is moving it all up. So if I make this curve, and it's not working right now, if I increase, not working, because in this curve index I want to use execution index. And now if I take this one and increase this, it's moving the 1, but we have the 100 particles. So if I make this last key 100 and move. It's not working, so what you can do, you can just make the dynamic and take the ribbon link order, connect it here and remove the pin, and then you can take the scratch module pad and take the ribbon link order and take the execution index, connect these together. Okay, and this will be before the position. So now in position I can move this up and down. So this is my last key and this is my first key. Actually this is like this. So this is my last key and this is my first key, and if I make both 0 and if I take the one key at 50 and move this, I will have the curve, and I can make this smoother, and this curve will decide how much curve I want, and I can just make anything of this curve like this. And now I will take the ribbon width and again the curve, and this curve is not working, so I will copy this scratch dynamic input and paste it here, and this will work the same. So at 0 it's 0, at 100 it's 0, at 50 it's 1. Okay, got it? And I'll just make this smoother, so you can add as much points as you want. So we have curve, we have twisted thing, and now we want a material. So I used very basic material for that. So I'll create again ribbon, and I just took this noise texture and I took the particle color to emissive. I use defaultly two-sided and masked, and I use step node to erode this and connect it to mask, and this is your erode. Then I pan this, and also I will multiply this. I accidentally took this one minus here. I use pan and just pan it, and I made the dynamic parameter for this pan to control the speed and also the tiling. I'll show you the original material. So this is my effect and this is my original material. So I took the same noise texture, just the panning I am controlling and the tiling I am also controlling, step node. So I'm not doing that again, you can do that. Okay, and this material now I'm going to use it here, and let's make this purple, and in dynamic parameter I can erode this. Okay, and now this should also rotate this ribbon. So how I'll do that, and I'll move this position into update. So I'll take the twist ribbon, move it here, put it here, and add some value on this twist ribbon, and I can add delta time, but I want to multiply that first. So delta time, and this multiplier will decide how much speed of rotation, and you can make all these parameter, dynamic parameter. So I have everything, and now you can make this one like hot yellowish, and width of your, let's make it 0.5. then you can duplicate this and in this one you can make the width like 1.5 and make the color purplish, so you will have this type of effect. Okay, got it. And now I created all things parameter connected with in Blueprint. I'll show you in my original one. So in this, so here if you will see in user parameter, I have curve, length, twist, speed, width. So this curve is in my position, I have this curve, and this scale curve is my user parameter that I am controlling, and it is the same in all my emitters. Then I have this length. Length is in my position, I am using this execution index and multiplying it with some value. So this is my length, and by default I am using it 100. Then twist speed, so I took this twist and multiplied it with delta time. So this is the multiplier is my twist speed, which I am controlling in my Blueprint. Then width, so this is my scale width and this is my curve. So the scale curve is my width user parameter. So you got all the parameters, and now here in Blueprint on event tick, and I'm referring this Niagara parameter, this ribbon twist, and then this is sphere 1, took the reference I have already here. So first I am controlling the length. So by default the length of this ribbon is 100, and if I'll select this, and you can see here I can make it like 50 or 200, 100. So 100 is here, and by default this sphere location is 100. Okay, here. So when I change this location, it will change the X, so it will add those value into the length of this ribbon like this. Here in Blueprint I am taking this sphere location, and the X value is feeding to the length of my ribbon. Okay, then one more thing, when I move this up, this ribbon is facing this sphere all the time. Okay, so for that I'm using this node find look at rotation. Start location is my ribbon location, target location is my sphere location, and I'm setting my ribbon rotation, my Niagara particle system rotation. Okay, after that for width I'm again taking this set Niagara variable float for width, and I'm taking the size of my sphere and taking the X, multiplying it by 10. Why I'm multiplying? Because this sphere size is 0.1 by default, so I want, and my width of this ribbon is 1 by default, so this is 10 times bigger than sphere, so that's why I multiplied it by 10 and feeding it to width. Then twist, so twist of this ribbon is by default -10, and what I did here, I have again a set Niagara variable float. I took the rotation of this sphere, took the X and connect it to the twist speed. Okay, and by default here this value is -10. So if I make it 0, it stops, because by default it is 0, and if I now rotate, it will rotate. So by default it is -10. And then last is curve. So for curve I took this sphere 3, took the reference, get the location, and because here my curve default value is 1, but my sphere position is 25 here on Z, so I'm dividing it by 25. So 25 divided by 25 is 1. okay, and when I move it value, it will divide that accordingly and create this fact. So I hope you got the idea how I did all these things, and I'll put this file for download. You can download this file if you want, and you can understand what I did, and you can add lots of other things. I did it very quickly. I really wanted to add some more element like ambers on it that can behave according to the shape of this, and I really wanted to add more tiny spheres to add this whole shape, but I couldn't do that in a very limited time I had. So that's it. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel CGHOW. Thanks for watching, keep learning, and bye bye.